21 islands, Camarines Sur. With over 30 islands, many of which are deserted, Caramoan boasts an ecology that is both distinctive and diverse. Nearly 1,080 acres of breathtaking limestone terrain and a plethora of picturesque beaches draw in sightseers. Caramoan also has historical sites that attest to its rich cultural legacy, especially artifacts from the 13th century that are associated with the Cham civilization. Many visitors come to see the exposed tide, a rare occurrence that exposes interesting rock formations at low tide. Survivor has used Caramoan as its setting for several seasons, which only adds to the island's fame and charm. Caramoan is definitely a great place to go exploring. Boracay Island, Aklan. One of the world's most picturesque beaches, Boracay spans around 3.9 square miles. It has been a popular tourist spot since the 1970s and has won awards from worldwide tourism groups. White Beach, stretching for 3.5 miles, is the island's most well-known attraction, drawing in sightseers with its powdery white sand and azure seas. Unfortunately, environmental concerns forced Boracay to close for 6 months in 2018, leading to a precipitous drop in tourist numbers, from 2 million to 0 at that period. Beyond its breathtaking scenery, Boracay is home to an intriguing natural occurrence. When the moon is full in June, the normally azure water takes on a pinkish hue as a result of bioluminescent algae and a light reflection phenomenon. This further adds to Boracay's allure as a tourist destination. Puerto Galera, Oriental Mindoro. The extraordinary variety of marine life at Puerto Galera has earned it recognition as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO and made it one of the most popular diving locations in the world. The coral reefs that surround Puerto Galera are crucial to the survival of many marine species. In fact, they make up over half of the world's reefs. Because of the favorable circumstances for water activities and the influx of visitors, sea levels can rise to 90 feet during the wet season. Also, there's bioluminescence, which is a phenomena wherein some aquatic organisms light up in the dark, making for fascinating nighttime views. Puerto Galera is well known for more than just its beautiful beaches. It is also recognized for its unusual white sand beaches, which are a result of limestone erosion, and thus quite rare. Puerto Galera is a beach lover's heaven because to its diversified environment and stunning landscape. Tubataha Reef, Palawan. Since 1993, UNESCO has acknowledged the ecological and biological value of Tubataha Reef by designating it as a World Heritage Site. More than 600 marine species call this 64,000-acre sanctuary home. That number includes 500 different kinds of fish and 400 different kinds of coral. In particular, the monsoon season's black water membrane phenomena produces a breathtaking scenery that draws in scuba divers and marine scientists. The fact that Tubataha Reef is the sole deserted and completely protected place in the Philippines, is crucial for the preservation of its natural environment. Because of these remarkable qualities, Tubataha Reef is an invaluable natural asset that needs our utmost protection. Nakpan Beach, Palawan. With its picture-perfect white sand and crystal-clear blue waters, Nakpan Beach has become one of the world's most recognized beaches. The 2.5 miles of this uniquely curving beach offer the perfect setting for a relaxing vacation. In addition to drawing eco-tourists and helping with conservation efforts, this beach's complex ecosystem makes it a prime location for studies aimed at protecting coral and other marine species. Nakpan Beach is a popular destination for tourists from all over the world, with an annual visitor count of almost 500,000. Surfing and kayaking are at their best in the summer, when sightseers may see waves as high as 3 to 8 feet, a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence. A little-known fact about this beach is that it has been in several Hollywood films, which further added to its notoriety. El Nido, Palawan. El Nido, a Palawan island, is well known for its rich biodiversity and is often considered one of the Philippines' top tourist spots. The aquatic environment is diverse and fascinating, with 400 kinds of coral and 800 kinds of fish, all calling this region home. El Nido is not just stunningly beautiful, but also historically significant. The area was a haven for Japanese battleships during World War II, and now there are a lot of artifacts from that era that are buried and drawing divers and history buffs. Stunning beaches are formed by the area's 45 islands, which cover 65 square miles. Among these is the Secret Lagoon, a world-renowned hidden beach that attracts thousands of travelers annually. Protecting the marine environment and the priceless biodiversity of this area is of utmost significance. Yet few people know that El Nido was designated as the first marine reserve in the Philippines in 1992. Coron, Palawan. One of the world's most picturesque freshwater lakes, with visibility of up to 50 meters, Kayangan Lake is located near Coron, Palawan. Near Coron, you may find more than 400 different varieties of coral in one of the world's most diversified coral reef ecosystems. The 12,000 acres of undeveloped territory in Coron are home to several endangered plant and animal species. The hot spring phenomena at Makinit is another well-known attraction in the region. Guests may have a blissfully soothing experience in water that can reach temperatures of up to 108 degrees Fahrenheit. Hundreds of divers go to Coron every year to discover history and the water at the same time, because of the 11 World War II shipwrecks that the city possesses. Not only is Coron a beautiful spot to visit, but it also protects a lot of important historical and ecological sites. Malapascua, Cebu. Divers travel from all over the globe to Malapascua because it is one of the few locations where they may readily observe thresher sharks at depths of 70 to 100 feet. Historical upheavals like World War II, which devastated Malapascua in 1945 and altered the local population, helped shape the island's character. The increasing popularity of Malapascua is evident from the dramatic rise in the number of tourists visiting the island in recent years, going from about 1,000 in the 1990s to more than 10,000 annually. The seas around Malapascua are well known for its 1.5 kilometers of white sand beaches, which are perfect for water sports and snorkeling because of the abundance of marine life to be seen. With over 100 distinct kinds of coral and around 400 different kinds of fish, Malapascua is one of the most popular diving locations in the area. Tinago Island, Lanao del Norte. Tinago Island is a unique haven for a wide variety of plant and animal species, including many that are endangered or otherwise hard to find. The island's 2.3 acres give plenty of room to cultivate several forms of ecotourism that draw in tourists. Its 240-foot-tall Tinago waterfall is a popular attraction and a must-visit for adventurers and nature lovers. The island has great historical significance for the locals because of its role as a shelter during conflict. Tinago means hidden in Cebuano, which is a word that not many people are familiar with, but which reflects the island's concealed nature. Because of these things, Tinago Island is a great place for history buffs and ecotourists to go. Siquijor. On Siquijor, the island of magic, folklore around magic and witchcraft persists to this day. Scattered hills and deep woods occupy its about 100 square miles, making it one of the biggest islands in the Philippines. Tourism employs around 80% of Siquijor's population, which generates income for the island as a whole. The 35-foot-tall cliffs at Salagdung Beach are a major lure for tourists who want to jump off the cliffs for a thrilling experience. Not many people are aware that Siquijor is home to hundreds of native medicinal plants that are utilized in traditional medicine, making it one of the most diversified natural pharmacies in the country. Siquijor has become a popular tourist destination due to its stunning landscapes, intriguing myths, and large variety of therapeutic plants. Sagada Valley, Mountain Province. Sagada is well known for its distinctive hanging coffins, which are revered and kept safe from wild animals by the inhabitants by suspending them from cliff sides. Sagada has a chilly environment and thin air due to its height of around 5,300 feet above sea level. As one of the Philippines' coldest locations, Sagada has nighttime lows of about 41 degrees Fahrenheit throughout the winter. Famous for its breathtaking waterfalls like Bomodoc Falls, which is around 50 feet high, the area also draws a large number of visitors who come to admire the scenery. The Igorot language, which has been passed down through generations and is a reflection of the local people's rich culture and customs, is one of several languages that Sagada is known for. Few people realize this, but the island actually possesses a distinct linguistic legacy. Sagada is an absolutely must-see destination thanks to its extraordinary blend of culture and breathtaking natural beauty. Intramuros, Manila. Spanish colonial architecture is only seen in Intramuros, the only portion of Manila that has been maintained. The city was previously fortified by huge stone walls spanning 22 feet. Featuring military fortifications and intricate architecture that represent the building traditions of that era, Intramuros was constructed in the 16th century to survive invasions. Though it only covers around 0.67 square miles, the almost 400 years of history that Intramuros has witnessed are jam-packed with innumerable tales and pivotal moments in Philippine history. One of the most important events in Philippine history, the 1896 trial and execution of the famous writer Jose Rizal, took place at Fort Santiago, the most notable landmark of the area. Not many people realize this, but Intramuros took a lot of damage during World War II. The region has not quite reverted to its previous appearance, despite extensive restoration, painting a powerful image of the area's history and the perseverance of its inhabitants. Tablas Island, Romblon. Famous for its stunning white sand beaches, Tablas Island is a major Philippine island, but few realize that it also supports a distinct ecosystem home to several endangered plant and animal species. With an area of over 39,000 acres, this island is the Philippines' sixth biggest. Traders from Spain began coming in Tablas in the 16th century, making it a significant trading post in the city's history. Water spouts, which happen on the island during hurricane season, are an intriguing natural phenomenon that nature experts find fascinating. Tablas Island also has Romblon's largest freshwater lake, which is over 200 acres in size and provides much-needed water to the island's inhabitants and animals. The distinct characteristics of Tablas Island render it an area deserving of exploration and preservation. Banaway Rice Terraces, Ifugao. The Banaway Rice Terraces, proudly called the eighth wonder of the world, date back around 2,000 years. Covering over 4,000 acres, this extraordinary network of terraces was built on steep mountain slopes. An annual harvest of about 1 million pounds of rice is possible with these terraces. Here, the irrigation system is totally organic, with the goal of maximizing rainfall while preventing soil erosion. Rice is possible with these terraces. Here, the irrigation system is totally organic, with the goal of maximizing rainfall while preventing soil erosion. Above all, the terraces may reach a height of 5,500 meters, which makes for a breathtaking panorama. The locals still use time-honored methods, unaided by technology, to keep them in good repair. In addition to serving as a culture, featuring a diverse coral ecology home to over 20 species, Balecasag Island in the Philippines is a popular tourist destination. Divers and aquarists go there because of its stellar reputation as a premier diving destination. The island's 105 acres and 150 permanent residents provide an atmosphere of natural beauty and peace. Locals in Balikasag have held on to traditional fishing practices for generations, which is deeply ingrained in the island's history. Standing tall on the island is Turtle Point, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to see sea turtles up close and personal. Balikasag was a lighthouse station that guided ships across the seas in the 1960s, although few people know about it. Without a doubt, Balikasag Island is an absolutely must-see location due to its landscapes and fascinating past. Taal Volcano, Batangas. The Taal Volcano ranks high among the Philippines' active volcanoes, having erupted over 30 times since the 16th century. In 1911, one of the most devastating eruptions happened, killing almost 1,300 people and ranking among the country's greatest volcanic disasters. The roughly 14,000-acre Taal Lake, which forms in the volcano's crater, is one of the mountain's most striking features. The unusual and breathtaking scenery is the result of the volcano's status as one of the few on Earth that contains a lake within its crater. Furthermore, several visitors are drawn to the top island of Taal Volcano in the lake, despite the fact that the appeal conceals hazards posed by the unexpected volcanic activity. The Taal Volcano is an awe-inspiring and terrifying natural phenomenon. Zamboanga Peninsula. There are a lot of people who speak Chavacano in the Zamboanga Peninsula in Mindanao. Chavacano is the only Creole language in Asia that has its origins in the Spanish colonial period. The complex history that spans centuries in this area is shaped by the Moro people and other ethnic groups, which is seen in its language and cultural legacy. The peninsula, which is over 8,000 square miles in size, is rich in natural resources that are both environmentally and economically valuable. The picturesque waterfalls of Zamboanga, including the 50-foot-tall Payson Falls, are a major magnet for sightseers and photographers. The peninsula's biological importance is further enhanced because few people are aware that it is home to uncommon animal species, such as 2 monkey species and several unique birds. Chocolate Hills, Bohol. There are around 1,268 hills that make up the Chocolate Hills, one of the most well-known natural attractions in the Philippines. If you add the lesser hills, that number might go up to 1,776. The combined size of these hills is approximately 32,000 acres, or 50 square miles. Over millions of years, the Chocolate Hills were shaped by shifting geology and the erosion of limestone. During the dry season, these hills take on a brownish hue, resembling chocolate, and transform to a breathtakingly beautiful sight that draws in many people. The chocolate hills might have formed from ancient coral reefs, according to the research. Because of this, the region is much more valuable geologically and historically, making it an ideal vacation spot for adventurers. Siargao, Surigao del Norte. Thousands of surfers from all over the globe flock to Siargao every year because of its reputation as the Philippines' surfing capital. If you're looking for strong, difficult waves, Cloud 9 Beach is where you should go. The Spanish first laid eyes on Siargao in the 1600s, and the island's commercial importance led to the development of a distinctive indigenous culture. The island's charm is evident in the over 100,000 tourists it receives annually, despite the fact that its population is just around 1% of the Philippines. Siargao is home to some amazing natural phenomena, such the water tornado, which draws surfers and other water sport lovers with its powerful currents that whip about the tiny islands in the area. Among the many unique aspects of Siargao's ecology are the hundreds of parasite fish species and 60 coral types. The island's coral reefs are an important component of the marine ecosystem that enriches the island-going experience. Lake Cebu, South Cotabato. Cebu Lake is a unique freshwater body of water situated at a height of approximately 1,200 feet above sea level. One of the world's largest freshwater fish, the arapaima, may be found there. It can reach a weight of 660 pounds. The result is a distinct aquatic environment in the lake. The indigenous Tiboli and Manobo populations who live around Lake Cebu and take great pride in maintaining their traditions and customs place great historical value on the lake's biodiversity as well. Punta Diwata Waterfall, located in Lake Cebu, is well known for being 360 feet tall, making it one of Mindanao's highest waterfalls and a popular tourist destination and natural landmark. Not many people are aware that Lake Cebu is home to around 150 different kinds of street cuisine and regional specialities, some of which include arapaima and fresh fruit meals. Visitors may immerse themselves in the area's rich cultural legacy while also enjoying the lake's natural beauty. The island of volcanoes, Camiguin, is characterized by its 7 volcanoes, the most prominent of which is Mount Vulcan. A new island was created by the eruption of this volcano in 1950, making it unique among Philippine volcanoes. Summers on Camiguin may exceed 100 degrees Fahrenheit due to the island's proximity to the equator. There are over 93,000 people living on the island, which gives it a population density of around 1,400 people per square mile. The island comprises approximately 60.4 square miles. During the rainy season on the coast of Camiguin, you may see a fascinating phenomena called blood clams. These clams change color due to the influence of seawater, making for a really unique display. Panataran Festival, held annually in Camiguin, is a pilgrimage that goes around the island for